Picture this. It's 2026. Windows 11 is still installed on millions of PCs, but a surprising number of those machines are no longer actually running Windows. They look like it. They feel familiar. The taskbar sits comfortably where users expect it. The Start menu opens with a reassuring sense of déjà vu, yet underneath the surface, something very different is happening. Quietly, steadily, Linux has been replacing Windows not through rebellion, but through familiarity. And the secret weapon isn't flashy marketing or radical redesigns. It's Linux distros that intentionally look and behave like Windows 11, making the switch so painless that many users don't even realize they've crossed the line until they're already on the other side. For a long time, the biggest barrier to Linux adoption wasn't software availability or performance. It was muscle memory. People know where to click. They know how to open files, minimize windows, snap apps side by side, and manage their workflow. Windows 11 refined that familiarity with rounded corners, centered taskbars, soft shadows, and a cleaner design language. Linux developers noticed, instead of rejecting that visual language, many embraced it, and in doing so created distros that feel instantly usable to anyone coming from Windows. These distros don't mock Windows. They respectfully mimic it, then quietly outperform it. The first distro that often shocks Windows users is Linux Mint, especially the Cinnamon edition. At a glance, Mint feels like what Windows might have become if it focused on stability instead of constant reinvention. The taskbar sits at the bottom, the menu opens on the left with categories and search. System tray icons behave exactly as expected, and window controls are right where your fingers think they should be. But after a few hours, something becomes obvious. There are no ads, no forced sign-ins, no background services constantly checking in with the cloud. Mint runs cooler, faster, and calmer. Updates happen when you choose. The system doesn't nag. For many users, Mint becomes the realization that Windows-like doesn't have to mean Windows. Zorin OS takes the Windows 11 aesthetic even more seriously. This distro is often described as the most polished Windows replacement Linux has ever produced. And that's not an exaggeration. Zorin's default layout feels eerily familiar, with rounded corners, subtle animations, and a modern color palette that aligns closely with Windows 11's visual identity. The brilliance of Zorin lies in its intent. It's designed specifically for people leaving Windows. The setup process asks what you're coming from and adapts accordingly. App installation feels simple and guided. Even system settings are laid out in a way that reduces cognitive friction. For users who want a near drop-in replacement for Windows 11, Zorin becomes an obvious choice. Then there's KDE Neon, which represents a different approach. Instead of copying Windows directly, it offers a toolkit so flexible that recreating a Windows 11-like experience becomes effortless. The KDE Plasma desktop can be configured to look almost identical to Windows 11, complete with centered taskbar, translucent panels, smooth animations, and powerful window snapping. What makes KDE Neon special is that it always ships the latest version of Plasma. This means users get cutting-edge visuals and features before almost anyone else. For Windows users who care about aesthetics and customization, KDE Neon feels like Windows 11 without the limitations. A system where the desktop adapts to the user rather than the other way around. Kubuntu deserves a place in this conversation as well. Built on Ubuntu's solid foundation and paired with the KDE Plasma desktop, Kubuntu strikes a balance between stability and modern design. It doesn't chase the newest features at the expense of reliability, which makes it appealing to users who want something familiar and dependable. The Windows-like layout is easy to achieve, and the ecosystem of KDE apps provides alternatives for nearly everything Windows users rely on. File management feels intuitive, multitasking is powerful, and performance remains consistent even on older hardware. Kubuntu often becomes the distro people recommend to family members who want something like Windows, but better. Deepin Linux brings a more dramatic visual presence. Its desktop environment feels inspired by Windows 11, Mac OS, and mobile interfaces all at once, blending them into something uniquely elegant. The dock can sit at the bottom, icons are large and touch-friendly, and system animations feel fluid and deliberate. Deepin's control center slides out with a sense of polish that surprises users who still think Linux desktops look outdated. While Deepin has faced scrutiny over its origins and privacy concerns in the past, its visual design has undeniably influenced how people perceive what Linux can look like. For users drawn to its stacks first, Deepin often becomes the gateway into the Linux world. Feren OS is another distro that quietly wins people over. Built on Ubuntu and powered by KDE Plasma. It comes pre-configured with a layout that feels immediately comfortable for Windows users. The Start Menu style launcher, bottom panel, and familiar shortcuts make it easy to navigate from the first boot. What sets Feren OS apart is its focus on refinement. Small touches, like sensible defaults and thoughtful theming, make the system feel cohesive. It doesn't scream for attention. It simply works. And for many users, that's exactly what they want. Linux Lite takes a more pragmatic approach. It doesn't try to perfectly replicate Windows 11's visuals, but it preserves the workflow that Windows users are accustomed to. The XFCE desktop is lightweight and responsive, making Linux Lite ideal for older or weaker hardware. Yet despite its simplicity, the layout feels familiar. The menu, taskbar, and system tray behave in predictable ways. For users upgrading from older Windows machines that struggle under Windows 11, Linux Lite becomes a revelation. Suddenly, their computer feels fast again without sacrificing usability. Peppermint OS occupies a unique space in this lineup. It combines a traditional desktop layout with cloud-friendly features, offering a lightweight yet modern experience. The interface feels closer to classic Windows than Windows 11 specifically, but that familiarity still resonates. Peppermint's strength lies in how little it demands from the system while still delivering a polished experience. For users who want something fast, simple, and recognizable, it quietly proves that Linux doesn't have to be heavy to be capable. Q4 OS is another distro that prioritizes familiarity, especially for users coming from Windows 7, 10, or 11. Its Trinity desktop environment feels classic, almost nostalgic, but it can be themed to look surprisingly modern. Q4 OS runs exceptionally well on low-end hardware, making it a favorite for reviving old PCs in a world where Windows 11 leaves older machines behind. Q4 OS offers an alternative path, one where hardware longevity matters more than artificial requirements. Garuda Linux, particularly its KDE edition, shows what happens when Windows-like design meets high performance and gaming focus. The default Garuda aesthetic is more aggressive than Windows 11, but with minimal tweaks, it can resemble a sleek, modern Windows-style desktop. What makes Garuda compelling is how fast and responsive it feels. Built on Arch Linux, it ships with the latest drivers and kernel optimizations, making it a strong choice for gamers and power users who want a Windows-like experience without Windows overhead. MX Linux may not scream Windows 11 at first glance, but its layout and workflow are instantly understandable to Windows users. The panel at the bottom, application menu, and system tray follow familiar conventions. MX Linux is known for its stability and performance, and for users who prioritize reliability over flashy visuals, it becomes a long-term home. It's often the distro people settle on after experimenting with others, appreciating how it stays out of the way and lets them get work done. Finally, there's Fedora KDE Spin, which represents the future-facing side of Windows-like Linux. Fedora's KDE edition offers a clean, modern Plasma desktop backed by cutting-edge technologies. It's fast, secure, and constantly evolving. With a few tweaks, it can look and feel remarkably similar to Windows 11, but with the benefits of Fedora's progressive ecosystem. For users who want something modern, powerful, and ready for what comes next, Fedora KDE becomes a compelling alternative. What ties all these distros together isn't just their visual similarity to Windows 11, it's their philosophy. They respect the user's habits instead of trying to break them. They remove friction instead of adding it, and they offer freedom without forcing complexity. By 2026, as Windows continues to push cloud integration, subscriptions, and hardware restrictions, these Linux distros will feel less like alternatives and more like logical upgrades. The quiet replacement of Windows isn't happening through dramatic announcements. It's happening one installation at a time, often recommended by a friend, a YouTube video, or a moment of frustration with an update that went wrong. Users switch because the new system looks familiar, then they stay because it treats them better. That's the real story behind these Windows 11-like Linux distros. They don't ask users to change who they are. They simply offer a better version of what they already know. And that's why by 2026, many people won't just be trying Linux. They'll be living on it, wondering why they waited so long.